Hello YouTubers, and welcome to a different sort of video here on FSXglobal channel, and in this video we're going to be doing a dangerous approach into runway 08 Innsbruck at Innsbruck. So this approach is notorious because you do the ILS runway 26, which is from the east, which as you can see just goes straight in and you're basically just going down a huge valley. But when we're about 5 miles away from touchdown at 26, we turn left to 230 degrees and then to right to 263 degrees, and then make a huge right turn round to swing round to runway 08. And that is basically dodging a mountain right in front of you, and you're going down a huge valley basically. So we're just descending to 9,500 feet on the chart, and it's asking us to descend to 4,500 feet after that. So we're just going to turn the lights on, and the first thing you want to do when approaching this runway is get your speed down. That is the main thing. You want to be at least by here, by this turn to the localizer, 180 knots. So we're going to put some speed brake out. We are using the PMDG 737 NGX again. And the way I've set up this approach is I've gone into the FMC, I'll just make that a bit bigger. Gone into the FMC, and I have on the fixed page we put a radius of 230, which is the line at Alpha Bravo waypoint. So that is about 5 miles away from touchdown 26, and we've put a distance marker of 0.5 as well. Innsbruck we've put a radius of 264, and at OEV we've put a radius of 074, which is the heading of runway 08, and we put a 3.5 marker around it because at 3.5 miles away we're going to make our right turn to swing round to land. So we can reset the barometric. Minimums today is 3,700 feet, so you can set that here, and we're just going to make our way down to 9,500 feet. All the course is set up. You really want to be 180 by there, so we're going to stick flaps 1 in. We turn some more lights on. Reset the continuous engine switches to continuous. All's good. Okay, so we're almost at 9,500 feet and just approaching the waypoint there. So we want to be at 9,500 feet by this waypoint, which is okay. We're just on profile now, and we're just coming up to 190 knots, which is good. So we could probably just reset that now to VNAV speed, and we're just entering that valley. So you do go down a river, and we're just entering the valley now. So we want to be at 9,000 feet just to clear this mountain here. Once we reach that, we're going to reset our IMCP altitude to 4,500 feet on the chart. The chart will be in the description below, a link to it. But there are many other charts as well. So we still want to be at 9,000 feet by here. We want to descend to 4,500 feet at DEV 16, which is here. So the MCP will automatically descend for us. Set flaps 5, and how this approach is going to work, so I'll show you now. So we'll step through it. So as we get closer to the airport, we're going to come all the way down to hit Alpha Bravo, which is here, and then make a left turn to heading of 230. We're going to go to this in VOR and turn to a heading, and 0.7 miles away from that we want to turn to a heading of 264, and then this 3.5 marker here we're going to turn. So as we're going along that 264 degrees heading, we're going to turn right and land like that. So we're going to do a turn at a 3.5 mile radius of the airport. So that is the approach. I am using the default scenery. So the approach isn't as realistic as it would be if you're using payware scenery. but it's still fairly accurate with the scenery as well. So the map charts will work there if you've got an add-on for the scenery, or if you're using default. It's not necessarily the airport, it's just the surrounding scenery. So as you can see here, this upper ground really doesn't exist. It's sort of lower, so we will have less ground clearance, but we can just miss that out. So we've just entered the localizer now, captured it, and we can probably set flaps. As you know, we'll leave the flaps for now. Okay, so we've started our initial descent to 3,700 feet. Once we get to about 5,000, we can reset that to 3,700 from 4,500. Still the lights on again. Probably turn them on a bit too early when I'm up there. And we're going to go for flaps 30. You want to be fully configured by Alpha Bravo. And then at 0.5 miles away from Alpha Bravo, we're going to turn left to a heading of 230, which is already selected there. Reset all that up to the top so we can see it. Arm the speed brake. Put all the lights on. There's the runway. You want to be at 3,700 by the time really you turn, but I think we'll be doing it a bit too late. So there we go. Turn left now. We're all configured for landing.
2,500.
There's 2,500 feet. And then at this inner waypoint we're going to turn right, or just before that, because our scenery's a bit messed up. Just before that we'll turn to heading of 264, and then we'll swing it all the way around.
Approaching minimums.
Turn any minute now. And on the turn you really need to watch your speed, because on the turn you could be going way too slow at 130 knots, let's say, but and then when you come out of that right hand turn, you could be at 150 knots, so you really need to watch your speed coming around there, and your angle of pitch as well. We'll wait a little bit longer. It looks like we're just flying into a mountain at the moment. Okay. 264.
Minimums.
There's minimums. Reposition my view. And just coming out of this turn, maybe in a couple of miles we'll turn our autopilot off. And this is a visual approach. So we should be on this line here, but our scenery, if you get the payware scenery, that would all be gone. It would be back here where it should be. But, so we're just going to go a bit slower. The chart, it's still correct when you look at it.
Caution, terrain.
I'm going to silence the terrain because it gets quite annoying. There we go. Terrain inhibit. So just click the third button up and it'll get rid of that terrain. I think one of them is the bank angle as well, but I don't know which one it is. I don't want to keep switching everything off. You will get a bank angle warning coming around here. Okay, so in about 2 miles, start our turn. We're all kind of fully configured, lights are on, continuous, TCAS is on, flaps are 30, auto brake 3, speed brakes are armed. We're all okay, so we're going to turn the auto throttle and the autopilot off now. Probably start descending a little bit now. Like you said you want to be at 2,400 by that point. Start our right turn now on that 3.5 mile radius. Using your throttles really to control your descent rate. We're looking at about 600-700 feet per minute, and we're going to fully swing all the way around now. Bank angle warning is going to go off in a minute. Watching your speed as you come all the way around.
Banking.
There we go.
Banking. Banking. Sink rate.
Speed slightly too high, but slightly too low, so that works out nicely. So we're just off centre line a bit, but that's okay. Just re-correct ourselves with the rudder. And we're at 2,400 by that point, which is nice.
500.
Speed's okay. We can ignore the pappies because they're very inaccurate at the moment.
Sink rate.
100 feet.
30.
Idle,
20.
a little bit of a flare.
10.
Touchdown, full reverse. .60 knots, manual braking, reverse idle. And there we go, there's an east approach to runway 08 at Innsbruck. So we can just start cleaning up now, but thank you for watching. I do hope you've enjoyed this video. Please put in the comments any future videos you want to see. I'm trying to vary all the flights and videos on my channel. Also, I've got loads of plane spotting videos. I've got about 30 small plane spotting videos still to come, so that should take about 2 months to upload, because I'll do one about once a week, twice a week, something like that. So thank you for watching. I do hope you've enjoyed this, and in the description a link to the chart that I use for this approach, and that's it. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.